There's 20 stones sitting on it. Yeah. When you're us and you're like, what's wrong with my knee or something? It's that.
Oh yeah. When you're over 16, there will be creaks.
It's like having fucking, 50 bags of sand in your boot and being like, why is my car clunking about here? Too much load on the ankles. Ultimate load on the ankles.
What do you think he was actually talking about there? Like the load of being a man, or like the burden of?
Don't know. Fucking Big Geordie's lost the run of himself
They talk
completely.
some shit too, don't they?
It's all Bible shit.
Yeah.
And Cain said the thing, and you're like, the question was not about that at all. Part of the Red Sea, which symbolizes decisions that we make. And shut up.
Be a nightmare, love.
Nightmare.
Are we recording? Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to episode 73 of the Bomb Squad pod. The boys hanging like a fucking bulldog's ball bag. You're probably alright.
I'm not too bad.
You got self-care down to a fucking T, you.
How so?
Just your wee routine's hilarious to watch.
What?
You just like get all the fucking things in place. Get my music going, get my coffee, get my walk in.
You get the Motown, you get a dander, you get a coffee.
Have you ever had a silent pish?
No.
You've had musical pishes.
Musical pishes, musical showers. Musical shades?
Since day one. Musical shades is good, like. But yeah, you just doesn't matter where you are. You can't. Do you want to like take a pish on a plane? Tunes on?
No, a plane. I'll raw dog it.
Raw dog. Raw dog one pish. Raw dogging's big.
Aye, for the plane.
It's become a thing, isn't it? People are like, I'm raw dogging this. I'm raw dogging the bus, no headphones.
Well, to be fair, it is what they had to do in the olden days. Like, you had to just sit with your inner monologue.
Yeah, well, it was like that picture of people going like, everyone's just, you look up the carriage on the train, everyone's on their phone now, and then they show a picture from like 100 years ago, and there's fucking 400 newspapers.
Yeah.
They're fucking ignoring each other back then, too.
Yeah, exactly.
Your iPhone was just paper.
Yeah, they ignoring technology, just dropped it.
Big cocking up.
That's an artist right there. Arts degree.
That's our college pen for itself there. Dicks.
Some vein, though.
Some vein. It's only a bit of vasculation I have. No veins anywhere else.
Do you have a couple of veins, or do you have one big one?
Well, there's a main one.
Aye, main road.
And if you really cinch it at the base, you'll see the other tributaries. We would like to give a quick shout out to our fantastic sponsor, Born Irish Whiskey. What's the new tagline? It's not your ma's whiskey.
Yeah.
Man, it's thick, it's black, it's luxurious.
We hints of vanilla in there.
It's vanilla-y, it's chocolatey, it's delicious.
It's very nice.
They age it in cask barrels. Mm-hmm. Or no, what is it? Stout casks?
Yeah.
Unbelievable. So you got those deep, rich notes off this whiskey. It's very tasty. If I see you out in the streets drinking any other sort of whiskey, there'll be trouble. I'm telling you. And if you listen to this podcast, we hear this for a deal now. BornIrishWhiskey.com. Use the code BOMBSQUAD15 for 15% off this bottle. It's a cute way to support the podcast, and you can have a lovely time responsibly at home. You know what I mean? BornIrishWhiskey.com. Get on over there. Cheers, my guys. But other than that, smooth enough pipe.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. It's nice. The review of like your own pipe.
Good tone.
Aye.
Good texture.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You really gas up your own cock.
Yeah. That's all I have. I was literally doing material about it. The rest of the rig, disaster.
Yeah.
It's weird. What's your best feature?
My fat ass.
Your aura?
My fat dumper. The dumper aura is off the charts. You feel it whenever I walk into a room, like you're like, some body bumdo just walked in here.
Sexy gal. The energy in the room changes, and by energy I mean smell. I mean, you did do the double exhaust a second ago where you're like, that's all I wanted about crowds.
Well, that's the ultimate compliment,
that you lost control.
I've laughed to the point where my asshole muscles have loosened.
Yeah.
And I've secreted a fart.
Will we taste test this Fanta?
Strawberry? I guarantee it's banging.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Would you like to do the honours?
You take first sip.
What's your best feature? You think the ass?
Best feature, Well, Willie complimented my calves last night.
Yeah.
Yeah, he said this is a very calf heavy lineup.
Yeah. Oh, he'd love a working set of calves. He'd love it. But once again, it's holding up a big old rig.
Oh yeah.
That's why anyone that was like really fat and then lost weight always have massive calves.
Yeah, you can't skip leg day if you're a fat.
Yeah, it is leg day.
Yeah.
All day is
Every
leg
day is
day.
leg day.
Getting out of bed, leg day. You know, people talk about, oh, do you get your steps in the day? Multiply that by like 2. You know, it's like if you're doing 10,000 steps, if you're a normal sized person, do 4,000 with a backpack on.
Yeah.
That's what we do.
Well, that's why, like, you know, I've been going to the gym with a couple of the flatmates, and like when it comes to like free weights and all, I can get the dog out of me.
Yeah.
But then, you know, a couple of them are like, we slender twinks.
Yeah.
And they can do the calisthenics unbelievably. That's where I fucking dip.
Yeah.
Can't do it.
Cause that, like swinging about in the bar and all that shit, or what?
No, like planks and fucking all that kind of shit.
Oh, that's a load of wank anyway.
I can't do a plank. I'm a fucking log.
Planks is girl exercises.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Speaking of twinks, I saw I actually saved it. I wonder could I show you? It was an ad for a tracksuit. That was like Aaron Butler spec. Shout out Aaron Butler. You know, like sort of little, you know,
like Versace type beat?
Eastern European sort of look to it.
Yeah.
But it said Twink on it, and it had a zip. Oh Jesus! It had a zip on the arse.
What?
So that you could unveil the anus. Unveil the anus.
Buy 3 right now.
Huh?
Buy 3 right now.
By 3?
Yeah.
That'd be great if you just pull down and fart the odd time. Look at this. Guy looks like Shane Todd. Surprise, surprise. Look. Zip on the ass.
Oh, I thought you meant like ass chaps, like you get cheeks out, but that's just hole.
It's a regular tracksuit, but it just has a zip on where your ass crack.
But it's right in the dot. I thought it would be like, you know, the 2 cheeks would be there as well.
No,
you're just zipping it down your cracks out.
Well, yeah, just to get out the hole, essentially.
What's the scenario?
Fucking. Butt fucking.
Yeah, but, you know, take the tracksuit off.
I know, but it's kind of horny, you know what I mean? You're
Not sweltering.
Who's a twink, though?
Fucking out the tracksuit.
Aye. But it's
You get the
horny.
fucking blood test.
It's horny, but you can say that about anything, you know? People into latex and all, you can't be like, oh,
No.
jeez, I'll be sweating. Jeez, I'll be roasting. You're just fucking getting out of every sexual kink because it's just inconvenient.
In the car? Not a chance.
Not in the
On
car.
my back?
What the fuck? Feet stinking. Haven't clipped them. Anal? With my dinners?
That was one thing I was scared of was, you know, seeing this girl for the first couple of times. I like kept the socks on at all costs. Because I was like, we ain't at this level where I can show you the toe yet.
You're like a black guy doing porn.
Yeah.
Totally naked, Tim's on. Has she seen the feet yet?
Yeah, I took the socks off.
I know, but it would probably be more scary to see if a fella took his shoe like he had lovely feet.
Yeah.
Nails done and all.
Like slender.
You know, you take them shoes off, you'd be like, man, I run ultra marathons. Look at the state of that.
Yeah.
You know?
No, but mine isn't because of any exercise, just because I opened a door at one time.
Oh. Is that the ingrown business?
Oh, yeah.
You just, you fucking opened the door and jammed
Steaming
it in?
drunk. Went into my house. Went into the hallway. Opened the door. Slid right back.
That's fucking right.
Fucking disgusting.
Oh, God.
You don't need toenails though. It's a myth.
Nah, not really.
You can't just get rid of them. Like I might get the whole deck took off.
Speaking of features, what about being in that Uber last night with that woman? We got out and Niall the pervert was like, beautiful hands. She had beautiful hands.
I didn't even get to see the hands.
She was a very delicate woman.
Very
wasn't
delicate.
she?
Very
She was
God
a
love her.
tiny little woman.
But she like she was really looking at them 5 stars because you know we were basically beside the place.
Yeah.
And she was like, guys, I can just drop you right at the door. It's okay. And I was like, no, it's already 10 steps. Like,
No, we can't wait. The broth waits for no man.
she must have seen it and been like, I'm 2 fat bastards. I have to get them right to the door.
I know.
So they give me 4.5.
You know, it's okay. I have a ramp. I have a ramp for it to access. Like, nah. I'm ready for these noodles.
I've enjoyed chatting to the people of Edinburgh. You know, the Uber drivers.
Uber
cafe
drivers.
owners.
Guy yesterday gave us his fucking whole life story. That was great.
Yeah.
My missus, man. He's a funny guy, wasn't he? He's like, had a kid, big celebration, got her out pregnant pretty quickly again, and then he was like depressed.
Yeah.
I thought it was hilarious. Congratulations on having a win. What happened to no one? Fuck. I just wanted one. Who's this? Oh my God, there's glass all over the floor, bro.
I gotta watch stuff.
We're going to have to get the Dyson out.
Yeah.
Dyson. And then as well, this morning over in the cafe there, you know, chatting the pants off that girl in there. We'll be back there, won't we?
Oh yeah, it was
She
lovely.
give us free coffees and everything.
This is the thing, like you got
You trying to fuck or what?
Well, it was. I just asked her how she was,
Yeah. She wept.
and she was like, "I'm sorry, I'm just not used to people asking me that." And I was like, "Oh God,
Let me come around there.
hate that."
Touch my ass. Make yourself feel better. Touch it. Feel the aura. This aura business can fuck off too.
Yeah, overused word. Gen Z every like 2 months will pick a word and then just use it to death.
Yeah. Abuse it.
Yeah,
Aura.
aura's a big one.
What is aura?
I guess like like a radiation of like some kind of like
Energy.
charisma, confidence, energy.
Yeah. But they'll be like just, you know, candidly filming like a lollipop man or something and be like the aura on this guy.
To be fair, lollipop man. My lollipop man did have aura.
Yeah. The
Body.
guy at the Olympics, the Turkish shooter.
That's aura.
That's aura.
That's aura right there.
It's kind of like anti-aura.
Yeah.
You know, the less you try, the more you have.
Get that on a t-shirt.
And if you wore that t-shirt, not aura.
Yeah.
Minus
Slogan tees minus aura.
Minus aura. Minus aura. What a great... That's the brand we're talking about. You know, we're starting a brand.
Minus aura.
Minus aura. Minosaurs.
Minus aura Rex.
Minus aura Rex. That's the name of the podcast. I'll tell you about that now.
What's minus aura? What things are like minus aura?
There was a video. The last thing I seen there on the internet was McGregor was at a party and there was like a little dwarf lady trying to twerk up on him and he was doing his very best to ignore her. And people were like, minus 1,000 euro. Then it was minus aura at me packing incorrectly for Edinburgh and being there in the shorts and t-shirt and then taking out an absolute DAS spec raincoat.
Yeah.
That's minus aura.
Although we have been dressed like such tramps that I think it might be aura.
Yeah.
We might be Rita aura.
We're like Shia LaBeoufs. Two Shia LaBeoufs. You know why Shia LaBeouf can just dress like a tramp, but it's kind of cool?
Yeah, 100%.
That's us.
That might be us.
Shite LaBeoufs.
Because that's the whole stereotype of like a New York comic is they dress like shit because they want to let the jokes do the talking. In LA comics, they fucking get the Versace shirts and all on.
And with the LA ones, you know, I've seen clips from the Comedy Store, people coming out in their fucking jammies with their handbags still on.
Yeah.
All that shit.
I'm walking about the shorts, the Pegasus,
Pegasus.
the socks,
The Peggy Sues.
the Peggy Sues, and then the fucking that jacket, woolly jacket.
Yeah.
I look mental. I look like a fucking extra in Ozark.
It just straight out of the jail this morning.
Yeah.
Two plastic bags on. Yeah, you better not carry a plastic bag anywhere.
Oh yeah.
You look mentally ill.
I look racist.
You look racist. Yeah.
Woolly jacket and mullet is racist. Like
Yeah, kind of. But you got the Pegasus on.
Pegasus bumped the aura up a little bit.
I saw a guy, this was Aura, when we were out shopping yesterday. By the way, Edinburgh for shopping, for CAC.
CAC.
Uniqlo.
CAC Central.
I'd never been in Uniqlo. People talked about it, keep saying these things on Instagram. Pick this up in Uniqlo. I go in there, I'm like, this is CAC.
Nah, it's good for the essentials.
What's essential?
Like a plain t-shirt. Look at Niall. Looking suave as fuck in that plain white tee.
Yeah. Yeah, chef. You know?
Good, solid shit.
Yeah.
You know, if you take a break from the branded stuff, get a nice wee plain jacket, you know?
I saw a guy in there walking around shopping and he was wearing the stuff. He was wearing the shirt and the jacket from there.
Yeah.
Which I've done before with certain things. Very embarrassing. I went to General Merchants with my own General t-shirt on. Scundered. This guy loves these fucking brunches, man.
That is pretty funny.
He started Minusauра also.
Is that like if you buy like a cool, you know what I love t-shirt wise? Like if I really like a restaurant or a cafe and they sell t-shirts, I will buy a t-shirt like. Mm-hmm. But is it Minusauра to wear that t-shirt in the cafe?
Yeah. It's same vibes as wearing the band t-shirt to see the band.
No, see, I don't agree with that. I think that's fine.
Yeah. Yeah, it should be. But
like, why is that weird?
I know, we feel a bit weird, don't you? Maybe it's because I'm 37 and you have a band t-shirt.
What's the difference? Is it like if the band has like is it the same if the band has official merch, like their own clothing brand, and you wear that to the concert?
That's probably alright. It's okay. Like,
Yeah,
you do feel
it's
weird.
more of like a logo tee.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You nearly need to wear a t-shirt that you know that band are a fan of.
Yeah.
You know, a classic band.
Yeah.
And they'd be like, nice. Or a real niche one. Bet you that's a big thing in the metaler world, is it? Wearing niche ones, people are like, oh, you listen to fucking Rape Corpse as well? Or whatever the fucking name of the band is.
You're wearing a Theo t-shirt?
But speaking of aura, we were crossing at some lights yesterday, and there's a guy in a fucking like Iron Maiden t-shirt, young fella with long hair, and he had big headphones on. He was going like this, just waiting to cross the road. Big screw face on him.
As you should. Get the cans on into your own wee world, you know?
He's just waiting for the wee man to go green.
But yeah, Edinburgh is cack for shop.
Yeah.
The boys couldn't give their money away yesterday.
No.
I was buying bookmarks and fridge magnets.
I was in shoe. I said to you, I was like, they've got this shoe, nice shoe, in 4 of the worst colorways I've ever seen. You're 100%. Like, just fucking give me a white one. Yeah. Or something. Oh, it's peach and brown.
There was a shoe you liked, like an Adidas shoe.
Yeah.
And then you were like, that's Rangers Supporters Club there.
Yeah, they had it in orange, which was like white suede. And I was like, I like the shoe.
Yeah.
And then the only other color option was full, like red, white, and blue.
Yeah.
Might as well have had a Rangers badge on it. Like.
Yeah. The Adidas Fuck the Pope specials.
The FTPs.
FTP.
FTP3s. FTP.
FTP 350.
FTP Yeezys. Wave runners.
What about walking into Urban Outfitters yesterday and the girl, what was her name? Give her a
Sally.
shout out. Sally. Shout out to Sally. She described this podcast as her go-to comfort podcast.
Yeah.
Which is all I've ever aimed for. Yeah. You know?
Someone getting cozy with a bomb squad?
Yeah, sitting on the bus.
Flicking the bean off themselves.
Looking out the window, pretend you're in a coming of age film, listening to us talking about cack. And she, coincidentally, works in Urban Outfitters.
She'd been at the gig the night before, you know, very excitable chat outside. Mm-hmm. And then we walked into Urban Outfitters and she's like, oh my God, I'm gonna shit myself. She actually said that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna shit myself.
Her on the clock too.
I know.
And then she pulled up her phone and was like, this is so embarrassing. And it was our podcast. She was like halfway through it in the staff room. And I was like, have you fucking lifted a thing in here?
I don't know. Have you done a fucking, I haven't done a turn today.
Fucking bluffing.
And then we were doing a bit of shopping in Urban Outfitters, which is like a weird shop anyway, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's kind of like we have made vintage looking clothes and we sell them for a fortune.
Tell you what, not very generous to the big, large gentleman.
No.
0 options for the rotund in Urban Outfitters.
No, that's most shops.
It's fucked up.
And Uniqlo's only go up to XL.
Oh, you feel like a real fat.
Yeah.
Going up being like, do you have this in a double XL? And they're like, you can only get that online.
Yeah.
What the fuck's that about?
You can get that online from specialty websites.
That's fucked. And Urban Outfitters is the same.
Yeah.
But I'm seeing now, you know, you go into the high street shops, right? And you start to see where fashion is. Mm-hmm. And fashion right now is in a very interesting place.
Japan.
It's a lot of Japan. It's a lot of like geography teacher looking stuff.
Yeah.
A lot of hiking that never gets done. And like the dad boner shoes.
Yeah.
Big in the market right now.
There's a lot of sort of, you know, it's like stolen valor.
Yeah.
You know, you can't, you know, if, like there's a jumper I seen yesterday. It said Jeep on it. And it had a wee hand drawn of a Jeep Wrangler. And I was like, if like your fucking granda had that from years ago and kept it in a drawer and you now have it, that's a cool jumper. But a brand new like faded jumper that says Jeep on it, that's bought by a fucking 17-year-old who doesn't have a Jeep.
Yeah.
Or doesn't know what it is. You're like, what the fuck are you playing at?
Yeah, 100%.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, and I think I would love that. Like I would love like pass down like cool items of clothing like that with a story. But all my dad wore was like, you know, the Sopranos fucking long sleeve shirts where they're like, you know, purple and white wave lines all through it. Yeah. You know? Yeah. Coming on looking like John Travolta.
Yeah. That might be a good look.
Should I raid fucking dad's wardrobe and just see what he's got in there?
Absolutely. Couple of silky numbers.
I'm fucking fuming about yesterday. Niall spotted this shirt. I was like, that's pretty cool, isn't it? And it was like a real like, how do you describe it? It looked like a deserty, like sell mushrooms in the fucking corner.
That was
shirt.
Fucking hectic.
It looked was like mental.
It looked like a craft project that you would do at a special needs school.
I absolutely loved it. But you know what's great though is like, you know, Say here the odd time, you know, me and you'll turn to each other and go, is this a bit mad?
Yeah.
That we're doing this? Like, in terms of the shirt with the shorts?
Yeah. Nah.
Does this t-shirt go a bit mad with his hat?
Yeah.
But over in fucking, you go to Brooklyn, no matter what way you're dressed, there will be some that looks 10 times madder than you.
Oh,
And that's a nice thought.
You can do whatever you want over there.
You see some mad shit out there.
Yeah. Now you just own it, man. You wear the clothes. Don't let the clothes wear you.
100%. But fashion gets to the point where you're like, come on.
Yeah.
You know, you're
You're
like...
only going to the shops.
Yeah.
You know, you don't need cowboy boots and a fucking...
Pink dungarees.
And a wetsuit and a kilt.
To lift the milk.
Yeah.
We do well in the kilt now.
Oh, prime.
We would do well in the kilt.
Yeah, big thick legs coming out the bottom. Cock in there. Is that...
So if I just say cock.
Cock.
Thick legs, cock.
Thick legs, cock.
Oh,
Ball bag.
Speaking of which, you got to meet CMB yesterday for the first time in real life.
Christopher MacArthur Boyd.
Very talented comic.
He's doing he has a podcast with Frankie Boyle, and he's doing that sort of like you podcast with Frankie. Yeah. Yeah, I know.
What did he say to you last night? He made a very vicious introduction. Because he'd only seen you like online.
Well, he just trampled over some girl. He was talking to her and he was just like, Colin! Good to see you in real life, man. And then I was like, do you want a drink or something? And he goes, Barry the blender doesn't he pay for his own drinks in Scotland? I'll get it. And then he ordered 2 daiquiris. And I'm like, I'll get my own. Daiquiris, man. And then it was, those wee small tins, 30%. Definitely needs mixed, like.
Yeah, 100%.
And he just dumps it into the cup and hands me it. And I was like, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, and
tequila like, or something.
I've had 25 of these,
man. Yeah, they ran out of them. Daiquiris going mad.
Yeah. One of the Dax, man. Daiquiris.
We offered him, I hope he's still alive, because we offered him our sofa.
Yeah, and then he evaporated.
He just disappeared into the night. Introduced me to about 20 people last night too. You know, whenever like someone's hammered, and you and the person they're introducing you to are both like kind of sober, and you're just like, I don't even want to meet this person.
I came out of the bogs, hands soaking, and he's like, Colin, this is fucking blah blah blah, and they fucking stuck their hand out, and I'm like, I just washed my hand, sorry. And the guy goes, at least we know it's clean, and I'm like,
now you know what's alpha? It's not the reference it. Just like fucking shake their hand, maybe even rub your thumb a wee bit.
Yeah.
And go, so what?
So what? And the guy goes, don't worry, it's the dry hand we'll worry about.
That's
good point.
That's good from him though.
Yeah.
That's a me cute.
Come back from the toilets with a dry hand. He shake his hand. I have one wet finger. Sorry. That guy coming out of Aldi, I told you about that guy, didn't I?
What was that?
I spoke about that in the podcast. The guy I was waiting in the car in Donegal, and the guy, the side boy, gets out of the car. He was a wee yoked fucking 70-year-old, real tight jeans and top. And he got out and he just walked around the front of his car and pished up against the fence in the Aldi car park. And then he turned around and all he did was like spit on the tips of his fingers. So he took the piss and went, and then just like wiped them on his jeans. Did I tell you that a couple weeks ago?
No, I don't think so.
But I was like, what I mean, kind of the most gangster thing I've ever seen.
Yeah, no, that's rough.
He just pissed and I was like, sorry, I actually spat there, and then just wiped it in his jeans like that.
I remember hearing a tale one time. I don't know.
Got a wee bit of piss in my fingertips.
But apparently the WWE wrestlers were over in Belfast one time, and they were using like I think the hotel gym.
Yeah.
I assume like it might have been the Hilton or something like that. But like the Undertaker was apparently walking around this gym, and again just kind of in that same vein of like who gives a fuck.
Yeah.
Was walking around lifting weights and then just had Niall snooter. And then he covered one half of his nose and just went...
The snot rocket?
And then some Belfast boy came up and goes to him, you have a bit of fucking manners. To the Undertaker, like... Gong! I love that.
Eyes go back.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's rotten to do that in the gym, though.
The snot rocket?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Undertaker. His real name is Mark, though.
Yeah.
Mark, what are you playing at? You big bastard. Snot rocketing. Fucking snotters all over my leg press. You dirty.
Oh fuck!
I do love the crash back down to earth of Belfast. You know.
Oh yeah.
You know, you get away with nothing. I always remember that Casey Neistat vlog where he was like doing a conference or something. Have you ever seen that? It's like he does a vlog in Belfast.
Yeah,
and he
he's walking about.
and he had to go to Wex camera shop, so he goes down like Tate's Avenue, and he just fucking swings around the roundabout at Boucher, and some guy just goes, "Stupid bastard!" That was the only thing you heard. Him on the fucking skateboard, like 40 years old.
Because usually, you know,
You fucking stupid bastard!
you see his vlogs and he's on the way he skateboard and he's going through New York and you know it's very sexy and all. That's, you know, and then he just comes to Belfast and, like you said, just crash back down to reality.
You fucking stupid bastard! The worst roundabout on earth. That.
Yeah.
You know where the McDonald's is? At the bottom of Boucher.
Yeah. Yeah, Belfast got to be the worst place to vlog in.
Ah, it's cack.
You know what I mean?
Everywhere you point the camera. Well, that's why you were interested in seeing the, what do you call it, Kneecap movie, just to see how they make Belfast look.
Yeah.
Just brick and spray paint.
It looks great. The fucking trailer and all looks unreal.
I got an email about being in that.
I know. And what were you going to play?
Have a guess. I think it was like some sort of bouncer or something, or some sort of henchman.
What about that girl?
But it was like 16 days for 2 lines and 3 scenes or something. And I was like, if you were fucking Scorsese, I'd say no to you. 16 days, like, time's money.
What about that girl last night sent in the image of your first Fringe run? And remember, it was like the 2 girls and you.
Yeah,
and
is that what that was
first
from?
Fringe, yeah.
Where'd she send that to?
The Bomb Squad page.
So, and that was my first Fringe run?
Yeah.
Yeah. Jesus Christ.
And you look the exact same. It's unbelievable. You actually are a case study.
Aging like a fine wine bottle. Yeah. Just not aging at all. The jeans were hectic though.
Oh, the FUBUs?
No, they weren't FUBUs, like, but they were definitely. It was just that time when, you know, no one was wearing cool. Everybody was just wearing like Converse.
Yeah.
You know, so I was like, I'm a skinny indie boy. I can do that too.
I was saying last night too, whenever we were walking home, half canned.
Well canned.
Well canned last night.
Well canned, man.
First of all, it was great crack last night. Having all the boys around the table. There's no better feeling in the world, you know. You get the boys in the booth, you get the boys in the circle.
I'll tell you something, if you weren't in that circle, you were getting rinsed.
Oh,
you know what I mean? If you were in another gig or you're at home, boy, everybody got it. I'm telling you.
Everyone was getting the smoke.
They're both barrels, everybody.
Even CMB got involved. He doesn't even know half of them.
Yeah, I was like, join it, have a go.
He is a wanker. Yeah. Dax.
Everyone was talking about wrestling, then he shot some question at me, and I was like, man, keep me out of this.
Yeah.
What you call a guy in Japanese wrestling? I was like, nah.
What did he say? He goes, man, because he goes, I took a couple of months off, man. I was in Japan. And I was like, that's unreal, man. We were literally just talking about that the other night, about how we all want to go. And he's like, man, I goes, did you see any wrestling shows? Like New Japan Pro Wrestling? And he was like, man, wait till I tell you, I was at Mizuki Kazupo's birthday party. It was me, him, Shinsuke Nakamura. Just listing off all these Japanese wrestlers, and I was like, how the fuck were you in the cut of that? I need to further question him on that.
But yeah, he was rhyming the names off like they were just mates from school.
Aye, man, it was me, John Graham, Paul Devlin, Shinsuke Nakamura.
Shinsuke. That does sound like someone's mate.
Shinsuke
Fucking
Nakamura.
Shinsuke coming round. Oh shit.
If Shinsuke Nakamura actually lived...
McNamara?
Nakamura. His bitch just called Naka, probably.
Yeah.
You know?
We were getting a few takas at the show, weren't we?
Oh, we're
yeah. Jesus Christ.
Inside jokes is fun.
Inside jokes is fun.
But we were walking back last night and I was saying to you, I was like, it is funny how, like, that podcast we did, where we were talking about the fact that you used to own a pair of FUBU jeans. Mm-hmm. And then a couple of weeks later, Kendrick Lamar released that diss track against Drake.
Yeah.
And, like, kind of a lot of the jabs that he's making is the fact that, you know,
he's
light-skinned.
Yeah. And
he was like, what's the line? He goes, Tommy Hilfiger had been your... No. Something about... It basically has a lot of Tommy Hilfiger, but FUBU never been in your collection. As in, you're not black enough to wear FUBU. And I was like, you know who he is? This man.
I am like us. For us, by us. Man, I was wiping them TK Maxes out back in the day.
Oh, yeah.
Walking around like I was in Dipset.
I know, I had the Mark Echo watch. We were cut from the same cloth, maybe.
Same cloth. Same FUBU
Same
denim.
cloth, different dishes.
And the Rockaware jeans. Big stitch logo on the ass cheek.
I had the Sean John burgundy jacket.
Oh, that's probably worth money, right?
Oh, why? Well, actually not, probably not.
The fucking rape sweater. Remember that day? Remember a few podcasts ago, we were, it might have been Patreon or something, we were looking up the Sean John shoes.
Yeah.
Man, they were fucking naff too.
Oh, cack.
Big brown numbers.
You see, that's the thing is like, you know, some rappers do collabs with shoes.
Yeah.
And they're like the hottest thing for that year.
Yeah.
Or even a couple of years. But there's a lot of shite out there too. You know? Like you'll have Rick Ross doing a fucking collab with Skechers. And you're like, man, this is terrible.
Yeah, no one's wearing them. Like when Shaq did the cheap basketball shoes.
That's right.
Yeah. Fucking, what was I going to say there? Man, TK Maxx banging back in the day.
Oh, you could get some fines like.
The way the fashion moved, depending on what you're into, at the time, people were just buying Converse and Vans. But you could go into fucking TK Maxx and they'd have like yellow Air Force Ones and all. Like, no one was buying them.
Mental.
And I was cleaning them out.
Yeah.
Rockaware jeans.
Certain like inclinations in fashion will get you, you know, bargains. Like me, I love dressing like an Easter egg basket. Mm-hmm. So sometimes them neon pink shirts sit.
Oh yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Yeah, the average guy won't take a swing on any pastels.
Yeah. Oh, I love a pastel.
And then you come in there just leaving like a Teletubby.
I'm a real pastel goth myself.
Pastel Goth?
Yeah.
That's the brand. Pastel Goth.
Pastel goth.
What was the other thing? MINUSAURA?
MINUSAURA.
Yeah. That sounds like a restaurant, doesn't it?
MINUSAURA.
Have you tried MINUSAURA? Have you had the Padron peppers?
Guys, today we're visiting viral restaurant MINUSAURA. What would they sell? No, MINUSAURA would be a great name for a restaurant where their whole thing was, we don't do none of that Instagram shit.
It's a mess.
We do basic stuff and it looks like gloop.
We do
But it's nasty
deconstructed
taste.
lasagna.
Yeah.
Mince. I've come, you know, like full circle on mince.
Break it down for me.
You know, like it would have been your worst nightmare if you were fucking come home where you went to your granny's or something that was like, I've got mince and potatoes here. You'd be like, oh my, I'd rather eat the plate.
Nah, I've always been on the mince train.
On the mince train.
Yeah.
But now I'm like, get me loads of mince, man. I'll fucking throw in a pan.
It's fucking brilliant.
Soy sauce, you know. Chinese it up.
You know, like
Mince and rice, bro. Tell me.
I was about to say, people think that's weird.
Mince and rice.
Mince and rice,
But
yeah.
that, you know, you do like what do you call it? Beluga, bulgogi.
Yeah.
Do a bit of that. Mince with the Asian ingredients in it.
Yeah,
A dry, spicy mince.
yeah, it's unreal. It's, I dare say, better than chicken and rice.
I would say so.
Yeah,
You know,
if it's well seasoned.
hot take. Tell the people what you're drinking there.
This is Glassmore, beautiful sponsor. Born Irish. A delicious whiskey with notions of vanilla and chocolate. And Colin did the idea earlier to pour coffee into it. Bit of filter coffee. And it's absolutely delicious.
Wasn't too great at the start when you poured hot coffee over ice.
No.
You know, it took a minute to temper the flavors.
It took a while to set, but now I've got a, you know, that's a real on your holidays drink there, like.
Yeah.
And I will shit
I will shit.
soon.
I will shit. As God is my witness.
Folks, this is a paid advertisement from BetterHelp Therapy Online.
What are your self-care non-negotiables? Maybe you never skip leg day. Maybe you never skip therapy day.
If you've got a schedule like mine packed with big projects and work and kids, sometimes you can forget to prioritize yourself.
Even when we know what makes us happy, sometimes it's hard to actually make time for it.
But when you feel like you've got no time to yourself, non-negotiables like therapy are more important than ever.
Therapy is helpful for learning positive coping skills and also learning how to set boundaries.
It empowers you to be the best version of yourself, and it isn't just reserved for people who have experienced major trauma, etc.
If you're thinking of starting therapy, why not give BetterHelp a try?
It's entirely online, designed to be convenient, and it works around your personal schedule.
Simply go online, fill out a brief questionnaire, and you'll be matched with a registered therapist. And if you feel like the therapist isn't exactly the right fit for you for whatever reason, you can switch to another one for no additional charge.
With almost 5,000 therapists in the UK already, BetterHelp.com provide access to mental health professionals with a wide variety of expertise. Never skip therapy day with BetterHelp. Visit BetterHelp.com/BSP today. Get 10% off your first month That's betterhelp.com/BSP, which stands for
Bomb Squad Pod.
take care of yourselves.
Look after
folks.
yourselves, guys. You want to do another Cat Williams joke out of this?
Oh, yeah.
A balanced diet is chocolate in each hand, my babies.
Does it actually say my babies?
No. I'm trying to Carl Williams it up.
She is a light eater. When it gets light, she starts eating this fat bitch.
This t-shirt is doing my fucking head in. What's going on here?
I have a,
Oh, these are food and drink jokes.
Oh, nice.
I have a great diet. You're allowed to eat anything you want, but you must eat it naked with fat people.
Man, they're fucking scraping the barrel here. Give me another comedian.
Bobby Kelly.
Doctor, I've got amnesia. Go home, forget about it.
I'll never forget the time. Me, McCartney, and Robin McShane going to see Bobby Kelly. in the
Top
stadium.
shaggers.
Fucking what a crew. And Bobby Kelly, first of all, if you ever get the chance to see him, you have to. He's absolute fucking lightning on stage. I've never seen anything like it.
Lightning.
But he like will do the most. It's borderline abstract, like shit talking to the crowd.
Yeah.
Like he looked at he made fun of McCartney. I can't remember what he said, and then Robbie laughed, and he goes, "Don't get me fucking started on you, mustache." And then he goes, "I hate your fucking face. It makes me want to draw." What does that even mean?
Don't know, but it's it's the confidence. We were talking about that gig song earlier.
Yeah.
Sniffing my Charlie, You just say it with your chest, man.
Oh no. Well, first of all, I feel like we should share that hip hop pub quiz trivia. Talking the Hardest is produced by Dr. Dre. What the fuck?
Yeah, the classic gigs Talking the Hardest is a Dr. Dre produced beat for another rapper.
If there was AI for gigs, you could make it no bother. Like me and you could pump out a song in 20 minutes.
What does that mean? We
Like-
just feed it the lyrics and
Yeah, we give the lyrics and it does it like Giggs' voice.
yeah,
Easy.
yeah. That Drake one,
Yeah.
Batman, da 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 da.
It does that though.
It does.
It does.
KMT
Yeah.
gets my teeth.
And it's like that line Talking Honors where he goes, "Anybody talking to me or my clique will end up covered in red like a portion of chips. Cheese.
Cheese, chips and cheese. The boys at like dickheads yesterday.
Oh God, we haven't stopped.
Oh fuck me.
But to be fair, we went to that noodles and dumplings place yesterday, which if you're in Edinburgh, absolute recommendation. And like I couldn't believe it because we had all had beef broths.
Mm-hmm.
Then we had a portion of pork buns. Then we had a portion of pork dumplings. And I was like, this feels like a way nicer time than the last time we were here. And you informed me that we'd actually had one of those each last time.
Well,
Which is unbelievably fat bastard.
that was
behavior.
just I was lost in translation. They're very Chinese in there. Still. I thought that I maybe picked it up a bit in the last year or two since we've last been, but still very, what number table? You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And it was. I read it wrong. It said like steamed pork bun. I'm imagining that fluffy thing. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
It's like a fluffy ball with pork in
Yes.
it. I was thinking it's one of those, and I went, "We'll take one each." It was in fact when it said steamed pork bun. That's a portion of 8 fat ball bag dumplings, and so I said 3, and we were nearly, we're halfway through the soup. We'd had another couple of sides. Then she brought those, and it was fucking 24 of these fucking things, and we're like, oh well, we'll bear down and eat these.
And I can remember, like it was that half day of a feed, that I can still remember how shite I felt.
Really?
Oh yeah, because you have a big feed and you feel a bit.
Dinner trauma?
You it was definitely post dinner trauma, like.
Yeah.
And I was like, that's the worst I've ever felt after a feed in my life.
It was too much now. And it's weird that you were like, I'm having a weird sense that this isn't as uncomfortable as it was last time. Because we only had the 2 sides with the bucket of fucking broth. That's soup, bro. That's it.
Oh, so let me get me started. Let me get me started. I was saying I had my phone on the table. I had to take it away because it's the fucking splash zone.
The splash zone, I know.
Jesus Christ, there's so many droplets being thrown about.
Do you know what ended all the crack? I lifted that pot of chili sauce, and the outside of it was greasy as a motherfucker, and I nearly like chili oil. I nearly dropped the whole fucking thing. That would have been a fucking write-off.
What a disaster.
Close the restaurant. They would have fucking burned the place, squeegee it down a hole. Fucking nightmare.
I tell you what.
Clip that. He booped himself with the mic.
Bonk. Tell you what, pishiest floors I've ever seen in my life.
I know.
I went for a pish and I was like, no one's won for the bowl here at all.
No, it was so. It
Just
was
pish in the
soaking.
tires, you see that?
It was soaking. I don't know if it was pish or people are washing their hands, and then it had one of those hand dryers that was just like, like pointless.
What's your favourite hand dryer?
Oh, for fuck's sake.
I like the hands-on one, but then apparently people pushing that.
No, they'll go everywhere. I remember Colin Murphy having a joke about their perfect shape to drop your tits into. But anyway, I can't remember the bit, but it was something like that.
You get the bag in there too.
But they do, like, I just... that air on your bag.
Would it activate?
Just like a flag in the wind. But apparently, they did like a swab test on one of those Dyson things, like apple greens or something. It was like, they're like, it's dirtier than the toilet.
Yeah.
Stinking.
I'd well believe it.
I like, is there one called Diamond or something? It just looks like a regular one, but it's got like a fucking jet engine in it.
Yeah.
You want that noise? You want the high pitch?
You want it over
V12
as possible.
You don't want it to be like the blower in your car. Just
that hairdryer that got left in the apartment for us. Fucking hell, nearly burnt the scalp of me. It's a jet fueled fucking hairdryer.
Really?
Oh yeah, powerful thing. I bought a hairdryer.
I've never used a hairdryer in my life. Surprise, surprise.
I bought one in CVS, and sir, it's like you might as well blow on me. Useless.
Yeah.
That's annoying too. In America, everything in like boots basically is covered, like locked.
Yeah.
That's fucking mental. So you have to go in and you're like, say you're just going to buy shampoo.
Yeah.
You go in to buy shampoo and you have to press a button and it's like,
Customer assistance needed in aisle 48.
and you just have to sit there.
What if you need a packet of Joe bags?
You also have to call customer.
What if you need 5 things in different spots?
You have to dart around the market.
Fuck me. But I know it's because people steal them.
I know.
People steal them and then they set up a wee stall somewhere and be like, hey, you want this Head and Shoulders for $2 instead of $7?
Well, I'll tell you what, I am very tempted. There's a couple of boys out there kicking about and they sell AirPods and they've been styled.
Yeah.
But apparently they are in working order. I've talked to a few people and they're like, no, they've just stole them. Like,
Yeah.
it's just if you have the moral compass to buy them or not. And I was like, absolutely, I do.
Yeah. I mean, if they weren't going to get stolen, you'd have lost them anyway.
Yeah.
AirPods, fucking disaster.
Like they're selling them for like $100. How much is AirPods normally?
Dollars?
Yeah.
Probably $300 or something. $250, thereabouts.
Will they get the boys all decked out for Christmas?
Aye. Someone's out.
No, but, see, that's what I was thinking. But I was chatting to someone about it and they were like, no, they legit steal them. But I'm like, where are they stealing them from? Because you're not going to be able to steal them from Apple. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know how the fuck it works. But I'd buy stolen goods. No problem.
When you were talking to a girl, Sally, yesterday, she's like, oh, I would be over at Nuts Corner quite a bit.
Yeah.
And she's like, oh, we do the supercar experience. And I was like, oh, I thought you were going to tell me you were selling like stolen, power tools and stuff.
It's so funny to hear someone over here mention Nuts Corner.
I know. Your only point of reference in Northern Ireland.
Like, she said it in her accent. I was like, what the
She's like, I would go to Nuts Corner and I thought to myself, like, I could live here. And you're like,
Yeah.
what's a fucking nothing place? Like, go somewhere else. Jesus Christ.
Apparently there's boys out in Nuts Corner shifting the big boxes of Lost Marys. Real cheap. If you want to blow air.
Really? You get the year supply of Lost Marys?
Oh, well, you're fully stocked up in the Mary for a year. Big, massive boxes.
That's crazy.
Cheapest chips.
Crazy.
I remember, I'd say there's probably young lads now going to Nuts Corner, buying the vapes, selling them in school. Because back in our day, it was, there was 2 fellas, entrepreneurs, and they would sell the Lucas 8 Sports, and they would sell the BPMs, and they would sell
Big penis, what was it called?
the big penis minimizer. You had a fat dick and you had to take it around a few notches. And then they used to sell brain lickers. Remember that? Remember the brain lickers? I had the ball.
I could do my brain like the other day.
It was just this ball you licked, and it was covered in like what, battery acid or something. It was like really sour, like fucking. You just sit and licked it, and then your tongue be blue. You sitting in double science,
Yeah.
looking like a Smurf.
You're on the brain lickers, lad. Man's faded off the brain lickers.
Oh, I used to.
Tongue's blue.
I was never self conscious about using a brain liquor. I just used to fucking roll about my tongue, giving it sloppy toppy in the middle of science.
Big blue face, right?
Blue lips. So.
Yes. Slam through your whole bitch. It's a bit like, you know, when they catch those people in America and they've been huffing paint. And, you know, and they get a mugshot and they've got like silver spray paint all over their face. What a shite thing to be addicted to. I follow this page and I don't follow it. I obviously just watched it once and it just keeps showing it to me. And it's somewhere like in the deep south of America. And like, yeah, I want y'all to try this fucking gumbo or something. It was like some real southern type food. Mm-hmm. They just do it with one customer after another, and they get mad bunch of people, like some real local gangsters, some fucking just crazy people. This one dude has a fucking can that was like the size of a can of Pringles, and he's like, the guy's like, "Hey, where are you from?" And the guy's like, and then it makes his voice a wee bit weird. He's like,
Oh, I'm from fucking Louisiana.
or something like that. And then it fades off like fucking helium. But he's like, he's wearing like a fucking balaclava. And he's like trying to look really gangster, and then just hitting the whipped cream like.
I'm from Louisiana. Try this fucking rice and chicken.
And his voice eventually came back. That's a gay drug, Leon, isn't it?
What, huff and paint?
Or gas or whatever the fuck it was. Whippets.
Yeah.
Hitting them whippets. But this wasn't like somebody getting the gas out of like a whipped cream or a paint or something. This was like these guys were selling branded gas. You know how people do like the balloons and shit?
Yeah.
I think it was like that, but it was just that's what it was for. They weren't repurposing it from something else.
Balloons might be the worst drug of all time.
It's a fucking nightmare. Loud,
and the effect is it just feels like you get up too quick.
Yeah.
You feel like that
Once it gets like the leg day thing,
for like 6 seconds.
I get it all day.
Yeah.
I get that head rush getting out of a seat.
Yeah.
It's loud too, man.
I do like that feeling though. Haven't had it in a while.
A balloon?
No, like whenever you
boys do a round of balloons tonight. Round of balloons tonight.
get CMB and the balloons.
Man,
Maybe even higher.
it was me, talking like a mirror.
That was a good thing about the internet, you know, and obviously, you know, he's one of those like you've got like friends of friends type things, and a wee bit of interaction online, and then you can just walk in and chat to someone.
Oh yeah,
Never met him before.
That's the great thing about comedy is like, you know, it's kind of like how Facebook and Omo used to be, where like everyone would just go to the same free nightclubs. So you would, you know, you'd see people and you'd be like, oh fuck, I've seen them off Facebook before.
Oh yeah.
You know, seen them trotting about. Comedy's a modern day of it, where you're like, you know, at the Fringe and everyone's there, and you're like, I've definitely seen that person's clips. They're very funny.
Yeah.
And then sometimes they look at you and they're like, I've seen your clips too.
Of course they have.
Yeah.
I've heard from several sources, people either like the legit people too, going like, Bon Scott has the best clips. Damn right.
That's that man in the corner there.
No argument from us.
In his clean Japanese t-shirt.
Yeah.
You know, I'd like to see like, you know, I think you should film like a day in the life now, but it's like real like calm aesthetic, and it's just you getting up, getting a drip coffee, putting on the plain white tee, the Japanese trousers,
Yeah.
sitting at the laptop.
Perfectly laid out fucking office.
It'd be gorgeous. It'd be like such a calm and aesthetic.
Very silent, and you just cracking your back in the place after.
Yeah.
We should all make the day in the life.
Oh no, I want to see mine.
Just trying to censor out your dick all the time. Just compilation of farts. And you fucking doing all your wee ADHD thing. Everything playing. Phone on full, TV on full, shouting and on the phone. Ah! You want a cup of tea?
Pussy like fucking plug.
Laughing. You know?
I did, but I had trumpet whole height. You know, I think about it like a Coltrane ass.
Coltrane ass. Robbie Coltrane. Coltrane ass.
Coltrane has.
El Bugle Bum. Thunderpants. Are you going to fart now?
No, I'm trying to brew one.
I'm trying to brew one.
Yeah, it's not getting delivered today. Next day. Hang on, I'm going to
shite that cream sofa. No deposit back.
Oh, fuck. What a funny way to lose it, though.
Yeah.
I shit myself.
There is excrement on the fucking couch.
I met Katie Green the other day, just complete serendipity. We were both in the street at the same time, saw each other. And then she brought me back to her apartment that she's staying in. And the owner has left her cat there. And the cats are... So it's a big, massive old ginger cat, right? Like big, fat cat.
A Highland cat?
Yeah, it's like Garfield. It's fucking massive, right? But sir, I've never seen cat shit before. 29 years and I've never seen cat shit. I walked in and I thought it was like a furry toy because it had like a string in the end of it, right? So I just stepped in it, expecting to hear a squeak, and it was shit.
You stood in cat shit? In what shoes?
In the Vans. That's why I haven't worn them since.
Oh, God. Vans are the worst, too.
Because I came in,
Vans
right?
are the worst to stand shit.
Like, I still don't know what the string was, but I walked in and, like, you know, the cat's there, the fucking on the fucking mystery objects there with a string, and I'm like, oh, we cat toy. And then I went to stand it to hear the squeak, and then I just felt the squish, and I was like, what the fuck, sir?
Man, you fucking dildo. That's worse. That's nearly worse than Dave eating the piece of shite thinking it was a blueberry. Dave Elliott. He's like, I thought it was blueberries. Popped in my mouth. It was a nugget of shit. And I was like, bro, just stop popping things in your mouth that are just lying around.
I tell you what, sir, I didn't think like... I didn't
wee
think,
squishy toy.
I know, I thought it was like a wee squishy
And
toy.
it's got it in the house.
It fucking shit in the house. It was like... and it looked like it knew what it did too. Like I came back and Katie was like making introductions with a cat, stood in shite, and so you would think like there's no way a cat shite could be as smelly as a human one. You'd be misinformed.
Oh, worse, man.
As soon as I split it, the reek that went through the whole apartment.
Oh, fuck.
Absolutely rotten.
God almighty. Oh, that's night over.
Oh yeah.
Vans are the worst to stand and shite because there's so many little honeycomb holes in the bottom.
Oh yeah.
You'd be like...
Oh yeah. There's a bit of shit in every waffle.
Shitting in waffles. That's great.
I was shitting in waffles.
Show me the bottom of the Pegasus. Aye, that'd have been a nightmare too.
Yeah.
God damn.
They wouldn't have been too bad.
Red Wings, a good one to stand and shite.
Red
You
Wings.
know,
If you need to stand and catch shit, the Red Wings are the one.
one wipe on the grass and it's gone.
If you absolutely must stand and cat cack, Red Wings are your man.
I've probably told this on the podcast before, but whenever I was younger, I was cycling the BMX down the road and I rode through a very sloppy dog shit and it flicked all up the back of me. You know, it looked like I'd been doing some downhill racing. It was just splattered up the back, under the bike and everything.
Could you feel it in the back of your neck or anything?
I felt it hit, and then you could smell it immediately, as you know, as you say,
sir.
once you break the top layer, just blast it all over the place. And I had to cycle home and just fucking close off in the garden. Anyone else's shite on you, gross.
Oh yeah.
That hotel experience, nightmare. Just strange shite.
People are into it though. There are people out there that are into cack play.
Cack play? That's the name of the podcast. I know someone was talking the other day. I was going to say I'll not mention names. I don't know who the fuck they were talking about. But someone was into sitting under a glass table and having people shite on the top of it.
Where do you go in life to get to that point?
But then where do you even get... it's been a while since I've seen a glass top coffee table.
Well, every time I see one, I'm just going to think, this is for shite now.
Yeah. Just what I would
I
do.
want to get them.
What I would do... Yeah, we probably should leave. I would just get one of them see-through plastic boxes out of like Home Bargains and cut a head hole in it. You know what?
Go train. The trains are coming.
Jazz hole.
Jazz hole. It sounds like a fucking I think you should leave sketch where there's like a live jazz band. Tim Robbins just comes in and farts in the microphone. Perfectly hunky.
Got one of wee things that mutes it.
I've had a few of that. I've had a few mutes.
A few muted farts. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Sir. Edinburgh's like fucking comedian summer camp, isn't it?
Yeah.
It really is.
Yeah, he's fucking running the...
I went to get the boys some fucking waters and drinks today, and I bumped into Richie Bray. We were having a chat. I was chatting to Roscoe after our gig. Paddy Young is the show after us.
Yeah.
Met my friend Catherine yesterday. It's nice. I like it.
Doing Willie's gig, he's absolutely wiped out already. He's like, man, I've done fucking 9 gigs a day or something.
Yeah. Oh, people put on a fucking grind here, like
Yeah.
big time. Like some people will come
Not
over
me.
here. Some people will come over here.
No grinds.
do their show and then do like 5 comp shows and then like there's like weird shows too where it's like storytelling things or like, you know, there's that hating live and stuff like that.
Is there any life in that coffee there?
What do you mean? Is it warm?
I throw a bit in there. See whenever you were like, you did Williams comp show and then you're like, I'm gonna go off to a hostel here. I was like, fucking good luck to you. And then you said it was class anyway.
It was fucking unreal.
What a strange place to pour that. There we go. Cheers.
It was one of the it was one of the best sets I've had out here. It was like 50 people in a hostel, sardine room, sweaty handling. I haven't been dry since I came here.
It's moist. It's
Back
moist.
right now is moist.
It all came out of me at Willie's gig yesterday. The rage of Edinburgh. It's like sweaty, pissing down outside. Come inside, 48 degrees, in this fuck dungeon.
Oh, I enjoyed your rant at the start of your set yesterday.
Every toilet is 9 flights of steps down into the ground.
I like watching you let it loose.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like watching you rage.
Okay.
Talking about the hills and all.
Huh?
That you should keep that as your standard opener for the rest of
Yeah, just
your
going like
Edinburgh sets.
Joey Diaz being
Yeah.
furious.
Yeah.
I think the best line I ever heard was about Edinburgh was Damo Clark. He's like Edinburgh, the town that says fuck you to wheelchairs, which is true. Be an absolute shift if you're in a wheelchair in this gaff.
Oh yeah.
I've got to go up a fucking 50-degree angle on cobbles. Fuck that. Carry on.
What about the couple yesterday that we saw before the Best Northern Irish show?
What about them?
Remember that? And he was like,
Do you know who that is? And the girl was like, no. And then he's like, you fucking do know who it is. That weird exchange,
yeah.
And then he's sort of, I wanted to go like, are you leaving this? He's just fucking going, fuck off.
And then he said something like, he said, oh, you're going back to New York on Monday? And then he was like, do you fuck live in New York? And I was like, no, do I? And he goes, all right, the numbers aren't that good. And I was like, you'd be misinformed, bitch.
You be miserable, you fucking stupid.
I just played along. I was like, nah, I'm only kidding.
Think again. Your wee moustache. Fuck ah.
Were they? Did they end up going?
They come out of the one before Willie's show.
Yeah. That was Catherine's show.
I don't know if they went
But I
back
don't know if they went into the actual gig then. They're just drunk.
The numbers aren't that good.
Yeah.
Cram my bollocks into your mouth. Stuff my whole bag in there like a steamed pork bun.
Let it out.
Fuck off back with her and have a domestic. You two losers. You're fucking 12 people in a hostel. Yeah. Use on one bunk. Yeah. Having a rye. Cock.
Long legs, cock, kilt. We should buy a kilt. Like, we should just make a fucking stupid purchase and just buy a kilt.
I need to. That's how you arrive back to this new lady. Have we sent her name out loud yet? No, keep it secret. Yeah, just go visit her with a kilt on.
Yeah.
Thick legs, cock.
Well, we did say that to her on the phone last night.
Did we?
Yeah. No, not long legs, fat cock. Or sorry, fat legs, long cock. Whatever it was about the cock and the legs. But it was like, I said as a joke, I was like, oh, I might come back in a kilt or something.
Yeah.
And she was like, oh, easy access. And then you were like, I'm here, by the way, just so you know. Because I was so locked out in there that I was like, oh, I forgot to even mention the potatoes or something there.
Yeah, he's reaching down his cocks and all. I was like, yeah,
No.
I'm still trying to eat a kebab here.
Calling with a mouthful of shawarma. I'm here, by the way.
Big long bit here. I'm still fucking here. Trust me to go for a succulent Chinese meal and then go for a couple of drinks and probably how many hours later would that have been? What time did we eat at? 8?
Yeah, it was.
And then about 3.
It was.
That's a full shift later. And then we got the kebab, and of course I'm like, you know, was it cash only? You were the holder of the cash, and I was like, get me the £19 kebab, mixed meats.
Yeah, it definitely wasn't an extra tenner in that.
Although there was,
Yeah, right enough.
there was
We got fucked.
what felt like steak in it.
You can't stay off the flaming mignons, sir.
Man, give me all the meats always.
Spotty chips too.
Huh?
They were spotty chips, like,
What's that mean?
for the thickness of them. Like there was a good consistency of spuds in there. I wasn't expecting it.
That's a flashback I've had walking through the dark there. You're like, they're good spotty chips. And I'm like, man,
That's what you need.
what are we doing?
McDonald's, not spotty chips, but still very tasty.
There was an interesting moment where we're walking down this path here. I don't know what it's called. Big wide, very Edinburgh, big wide downhill path. And a guy sprinted past us, and then he sort of fell on down the path. I didn't even see that bit. And then as we caught up, he was still on the ground. And then another fucking, you know, like superhero arrived on a bike, and he just stopped and he's staring at this guy. I don't even know if he said anything to him. And he's just waiting for the guy to get up. And then he's like, and I stopped because he stopped. And the guy goes, I just don't want him to die.
I totally forgot about that till
was
literally
like,
there now.
All right, Jack Reacher.
That was.
I just don't want him to die. And then he got up and sprinted away. And I was like, well, I'm pissed and I couldn't sprint off like that. So he must be fucking all right. Okay, on to the next one.
He was sprinting like your man had to get out. You remember he sprints past the mansion?
Yeah.
That's how he was sprinting with like a full shell suit on.
That's a young man being drunk. You have no energy for that when you hit a certain age.
I've never once sprinted in my life.
Let me sprint this off. Oh, that clicky ankle, gone.
No. No way.
You'd have a compound fracture.
What I like to do in terms of, you know, everyone I guess has their own form of travel whenever they are steaming. Mine's is teleportation via kebab. Mm-hmm. Where, you know, you have the kebab in your hand and you're walking and you don't even notice time or distance.
Yeah.
Because you're so locked in on the kebab.
Yeah. I saved mine until we got back. You guys dusted it on the walk. And then I felt like a fatter bastard somehow. You know, that I kept it and ate it at the house.
Did you still have the kebab whenever I was in FaceTime?
I was working through it while you were chatting. You're blocked when you wake up and you look at the t-shirt you were wearing.
Yeah.
It's a disaster.
Yeah.
You're like, I didn't even notice that at the time.
I've definitely woke up to a few gravy stains, like,
In your pants.
over time.
And you vanished. You were ready for bed. You were gone.
Sir, I literally didn't clock till like 20 minutes later.
Were you hammered or were you just tired?
Both.
Both.
And some fish and then
Some pish.
Some flow of that, man.
3-minute pish. I did a long pish in the. I did that. You know what? It's a great pish. You know when you. It's a great pish when you start. When you start drinking and you just hold off on breaking the seal. And I was, you know, pints and daiquiris, and then I went for that first piss. It was 4 minutes, like.
We almost had full looters last night because I remember like us walking back and everyone was full of pish and we were just so buzzing to get into the apartment. Like, I can't even remember what the order was, but I just remember there was 3 heavy flows last night. Like, sounded like 3 basins getting empty.
I think I might have had a sit down by the time I go back to the flat. I was like, there's no room in that bar. I was like, I'm sitting down. What a fucking 3 heaps of shit.
It is so funny too, me trying to like act like I'm not drunk on the phone to her.
Yeah.
Then the odd time I just let out something where I'm like, oh, she doesn't understand what the fuck I'm saying right now.
Oh, I was laughing to myself because you were chatting to her and like, real dull, spectacular. I went a lot of gigs and all. She's just sitting there probably, I don't know what time of day it was, but she got the headphones and she's like, and you trying to rinse her about the, look at you with your fucking cables. Look at you with the wired headphones.
Well, I'm nasty when I have a few jars. Slam dunking.
You say when you're working on the railroads? What the fuck? How old are they?
Oh, fuck.
You dig them up in the garden?
There's something got in there.
Ah, jeez, the man's smitten. Shitting and smitten. Dearie me. Look at this lovely day outside. And
We're in here.
talking to you, lot.
Sweating.
Gaping. That's the sacrifices we make. We could be out smoking bangs and that. I would never take it. See, when you look out there and you see that lovely lawn, that park.
Should we take a break between the regular and the Patreon? Buy a pack, smoke a few bands?
I want to roll one. Licorice rollies, real hipster.
Licorice rollies?
Yeah, and a flat white. Paint my nails. You know, get a septum piercing.
Get a few gemstones on them.
Yeah.
I told that the last one, sorry.
That clicks every time, man.
I know, that's concerning.
It's every time.
That
Do a
is every
circle.
time.
Do a circle.
Jesus.
Yeah. But like, is it guaranteed every time? Like every time I do that, it'll sometimes get clicked out though. Aye, see?
That's a hard snap. There'll be some pervert listening to this loving that. Crack porn, that's a kink, isn't it?
Yeah, just jacking off the creeks.
If I lie on my side in bed and I do like a deep breath and, you know, like the top of your lungs, my back will go at the top.
You know, I've had that too. Yeah.
But I can only do it on command. I just have to lie there for a minute.
I've never been able to crack my neck. It freaks me when people can do it.
Crack my dick once.
What do you mean? Like you heard a creak of it?
I don't know. I think jump up one morning and a real root on me, and I just really fucking had to grab it and bend it down, and it went like made that sort of broken carrot noise, and I was like, "What the fuck is this?"
Talk about waking up and choosing violence.
Oh yeah.
Wait, so hold on. So you woke up and what was the force against your dick that made that sound?
My hand. I was like, you know, something happened, like someone fucking at the gate or something.
Yeah.
I was like, fuck that.
Well, you
Full
can't really
root.
get with a root like.
Every day of my life, rooted up, and I just had to like force it down the other direction. And I went.
I was laughing last night. So
I gotta Google that. Can you keep talking there? I'm gonna Google. Can you crack your penis?
there was a stage where we were all talking in that circle last night. And you know how it is. You know, you'll dip into conversation where it's like all the boys are fucking firing off. You know, maybe one person's kind of leading the table, the stage, telling a few yarns. And then sometimes it's like, you know, we get into our wee conversations with whoever's beside us. And me and you were chatting, Niall, and I just heard a soundbite from your conversation where you went, I would need the opposite of Viagra. I would need something that puts it down. And I bust laughing.
No, it's because I was talking to Vittorio and he's like, oh, I've got autism and I can't get a boner.
Sorry, guys, we returned from a minor technical failure of battery.
What were we talking about? Autism boners?
Yeah, I overheard your conversation where you were like, I need the opposite, like to put it down.
Yeah, because he did say, he was saying something about autism, you know, the old mind-penis connection.
He struggles to garner a root.
Possibly, if you want to put it like that. And I said, well, I need the opposite of Viagra.
Yeah.
And then I said, so I can get some emails done.
Again,
And he laughed.
fucking 2 dishes, same cloth. Does not go down.
Does not go down.
Full mast, full lighthouse every time.
2 chunky boys with rock hard pieces under a kilt.
I mean, what a waste.
What a waste. I know, just what a waste. Like, what a waste. Oh, Jesus Christ. Can I propose something?
Whatever you want.
A Patreon episode.
Yeah, let's do it.
We're gonna go to a Patreon episode. And you should get over there too. Is this the pussy wine one?
No.
Pussy wine.
This is Coltrane.
Oh, Bobby Coltrane.
John.
Folks, we're gonna go do a little Patreon episode now. Just want to say thanks for listening once again to our tales. That is more like your laugh than your ass. Guys, patreon.com/the Bomb Squad pod for 3 episodes on top of what you've already heard. Get on over there. And it's
Stay safe,
goodbye
folks.
from me and goodbye from Trumpet Pipe over here.
Goodbye from summer camp. We'll see you next week.
Yeah. Where we're stomping on cat shits.
I'm faded.
I'm faded. Guys, good luck and fuck you.
Good luck.
See you later. Oh, cut out immediately. Nice. How about you booping yourself with the mic?
Oh yeah. Oh, so you want to do this?